Hello everyone, welcome back to Rodimus Rants. Forgot to close my door, so if you hear my sound machine, that's just because I'm very scared and I need the soothing sounds of rain to relax me. And yeah, when I was doing my Stanley video, yeah, you could obviously hear it. If you didn't, that means that you're deaf, or that you just really like my voice. Which probably you shouldn't, because it sounds like a bag of cats being dragged against a wall. Anyway, I'm here with my top 10 Marvel Legends 10th anniversary figures. Now, these are either 2-packs. I decided not to go with 3-packs, mostly because that would cost more, and I feel like Avengers Infinity War, Iron Man 3, maybe Thor Ragnarok, I was thinking of a 3-pack, but it doesn't need it because they already kind of made a 2-pack of the characters, which is the Valkyrie and Thor. So anyway, let's step in right at number 10, which is Punisher, the Frank Castle version, and he could come with all the weapons that he has, that he's kind of been using in the show, like, all the weapons that he's been using in the show, including, like, how he has a machine gun and, like, pistols and stuff like that, because the one that was already made came with 2 guns, I think, or just 1, but, I think a Punisher with a lot more weapons and maybe a new trench coat design to make the trench coat a little bit better, or even no trench coat at all, would be a lot better. Now, number 9, I almost forgot, should be, what's it called? Captain, this is when I forget, Captain America Civil War 2-pack of, Sharon Carter. I think that was her name. I could be wrong. Sharon Carter and Black Panther. Because they both were characters that really never got good figures. And I really want a better T'Challa head because I saw the Mafex version. I'm like, that's going to be my T'Challa forever. That will be it. That's the right face. But then I was like, wait. We know what happened with Spider-Man Homecoming. We know what happened. The face and the skin color didn't turn out exactly well. I'm hoping that it will turn out well this time, but there's still that chance that it could not turn out well. So if they did one of those with, like, the unmasked face, and it could even be kind of like a King version of him, mostly because those were 2 characters that were kind of, like, put off to the side, but were still in it enough to be in it. I don't know. Anyway, next up is an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. one, which should be Phil Coulson. Just a nice good old Phil Coulson, maybe Nick Fury with it. Basically, it would be Phil Coulson, the sort of figure that we got before, but without the glasses, and maybe you could include the glasses head, just so that we could have, like, 2 options for it. And then you could come with, like, a little pistol or something, and then you could have the background that says Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., mostly because he's been a character that we know from the Avengers, and then died in the Avengers, and then came back in his own show. So that would be fun. Next up, I was going to say Jessica Jones, but I forgot that we got that Defenders pack, because it was going to be Jessica Jones and her villain, but I thought not. So, are we on 6 or 7? Believe we're on 6. If we're not, I'm sorry. I think we're on 7. I'm losing track here, because I left my notepad downstairs. Anyway, so number 7... just going to include this. Number 7 would be, obviously, a Captain America and Winter Soldier one. From Captain America Winter Soldier. Yeah. Basically, it would be his kind of stealth suit, which we haven't got a figure for that in a while. It would look nice, and I would like that shield. And they really could include, like, an unmasked Cap, and that could be the only mask that he has, and then you could have a Winter Soldier. You could even have the mask part that he has, like, the little mouth thingy that reminds me of Bane. I just picture him going, "Ah, Batman, you're here to die." I just picture him saying that. That mask. That would be a good mask for him, to wear. Now, they don't have to do this set. I really would like it, so number 6 is another one from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, with his big car. They don't have to include the car. I feel like the car is just something that we want more than it would be amazing to have. Because, obviously, I don't know if they can make a car for him. And if they know how to do it, and it could be really crazy and end up really bad. And if they tried their best and it looked like a crappy car, I would be fine. But I want a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider figure. I mean, I think the new one that we got is good. The Rhino Wave one, I could not find that at all. So kind of having this version, especially with his white thing, white chest symbol, that would be cool. And then, of course, his head sculpt, his head is pretty damn good. In the show, it's pretty damn good. Anyway, damn it, 5, I believe. Sorry, I do really unorganized top 10 lists. I'm just kind of rambling on. Which is why this is called Rodimus Rants, because I had no structured talk. So, yeah, I'm sort of a douchebag in that way, that I just ramble on. We're making this video 20 minutes so that you have to suffer through these. No, so anyway, number 5 is Kingpin from the Marvel Netflix TV show of Daredevil, and his original black suit, where he just has like a headband around his head and clothes on. This would be a nice 2-pack, just because it would give us a reason to, like, it would give us a nice Kingpin. I would actually like if they went back to the old Ben Affleck movie and did that Kingpin, because I quite like that movie and that Kingpin. I quite liked it, and some people are saying, they're just saying that because he's black. No, it's because it was a good Kingpin, and it was the first one that we saw, and it's not a rated R one, even though Daredevil has to be in a darker time, in a darker kind of state of being. Anyway, next up is this may sound a little bad, but a Zemo. A Zemo figure for number 4. We just need a straight up Zemo figure. Baron Zemo. We just need one. I kind of just want one in a little, like, we got the Red Skull, and we have the troops. So you can have the troops, and then you can have Zemo follow him around me, like, sure, that is very dangerous. This is my impression of Zemo. Pretty bad impression, don't you say? Alright, number 3. I gotta give this one to Heimdall 2-pack. It will be a nice 2-pack to get his, kind of Asgardian armor. That's the big one. That's like the big one that he uses to open the gate, and that could come with the sword. And then we could have a, exile one. I don't know what it's called. I really don't know what it's called. Exile thing. I don't know. But if they don't decide to do that, then we should get a 3-pack of Hela, the Executioner, and Heimdall. All from Thor Ragnarok. I think it would be a fantastic 3-pack. And I really want an Iris Elben figure. Please. Please, I want one. Anyway, number 2. I'm going to have to give this to my boy. My big double G. Iron Fist. We didn't get a good Iron Fist with that Defenders pack. I know some people say we did. But it was just a guy in a suit. It wasn't an Iron Fist. If we got kind of like a shirtless one with his tattoo, and then he could kind of have like robes on, like kind of loose pants, like his robes that he wore, and then he could have interchangeable fists that were the glowy ones and the non-glowy ones, so that you can, it would be nice, and it would be something that I would look forward to, and I would keep on my shelf. And I would like that because the Defenders box set is just costing way too much. Simple, easy, nice repaint. Now, number 1. We're going to do some honorable mentions. Whoa. An honorable mention is the 4-pack of the Thanos villains. But I don't know if it would really sell that well, especially including the fact of I wouldn't want it to come with Thanos, because I'd have 3 Thanoses then, because I pre-ordered the Marvel Legends wave of Thanos before I thought, wait, we may get a repaint. And then we got a repaint, and I was like, and I haven't used the Thanos in any stop motion because I hate the head, so I'm thinking I may just sell that figure and all the figures in that wave on Amazon or on eBay. I canceled the pre-order. I forgot about that. And then I have the Marvel 10th Anniversary one coming by. And then if we had another entire pack of the Darklings with Thanos, that'd be kind of a lot. I would like it as like a Comic-Con exclusive, but I would like it to have kind of a public release. That and yeah, that's kind of the set that I think wouldn't do so well on store shelves, but would do good for collectors. But they should put it on their normal store, like 2 times, or like put it on their store so that people can get it, because I really want it. But I feel like the people at Comic Con would more like it. And maybe that won't even happen. Maybe they'll just release it flat out. Anyway, my number one spot has to go to, drum roll please, Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man, sorry, I had a burp. So Spider-Man, either in his homemade suit or his Stark Tech suit. Please include a Peter Parker head. Alright, please, please do that. And then his villain, who would it be? Would it be Vulture? It could be Vulture. Or I was thinking it could be Shocker, because we didn't get a Shocker figure. So he could kind of be like the guy in the movie, and it would be nice. And maybe they would even do a Ned figure, which I would love. But then, I don't know, like, I feel the Spider-Man and Shocker set will do a lot better. And it's weird that, like, Spider-Man Homecoming was probably one of the best Marvel movies, I have to say, that's in the MCU, because it was the first ever movie that would not fail Spider-Man, that didn't become outdated. And maybe this one will become outdated later, but, like, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1 and 2 and 3 were perfect for the time. They were perfect. Then Amazing Spider-Man came along, and then we were like, whoa, those kind of sucked. And then, when Spider-Man Homecoming, we're like, oh, those all sucked, besides Tom Holland. Yeah, we sort of do that as people. Like, I feel like we're not going to do that with MCU characters now, because they're sort of like the set ones, but Hugh Jackman will always be Wolverine, unless they do some unless they do like CGI or something, I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of my list, and if we don't get all of the figures, I'd be fine with it. I would be totally fine with not getting a whole bunch of Heimdall figures. Actually, I wouldn't. I really want a Heimdall figure. But no, but in terms of like, oh, do we need a Phil Coulson figure? No, but some of us want one. So, you know what? The easy thing to do is, Hasbro, just follow my introductions and all my stuff exactly, and then don't give me any credit, and then I'll sue you, and then you can sue me back, and it can be like a fun game that we can have, you know? We like to do that on the Rodimus channel. We like to sue each other. No, I'm just joking. But I really hope that Marvel Legends does do some of these figures, because they are the ones that I want. And if you have any differing lists, because you probably do, type them in the comments. And if you don't remember anything, that's why there's closed captioning. May not be available on my video, because I haven't done any work for that. But if there is, hey, you can look at each spot and tell me if I'm going senile, because I don't remember saying number 8 and number 7. So, if I only gave my math, my brain cannot calculate math right now. I'm going to end it right here, because I'm starting to go old and senile, and I gotta shoot a stop motion. And I'm going old and senile, oh no. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, you can smash that like button. Actually, don't smash it, just tap it. It's been getting a lot of abuse lately. We should just tap it lightly. Tap lightly. And if you do have a differing list, which you probably do, please type in the comments below. I'm probably repeating myself, so if I am, no worries. It's just me going old and senile. Anyway, goodbye.